Hi, this is Deb with Deb Lovelace. I'm coming to you today with another video. This video, I'm going to show you how I created this purse party gift box. It's like a candy box for little birthday parties and whatnot, using just a recycle type box. Also, using regular pigment ink. So if you like my video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Let's get started. Again, first you'll need just any type of box, recycle type of box. I like to recycle a lot of them. You can even go on Amazon and purchase just empty boxes. Then, of course, we're going to need the Epson printer. This is just an Epson regular printer with it's ET2720, and this has regular pigment ink in there. Um, like I said in my last video, I'm going to give a shout out to one of the young ladies that's up and coming. She's with Honestly Spiking Ink. She sells sublimation ink and pigment ink. Pigment ink is the regular ink, which we're going to use today, what goes on just like a regular printer, copier, whatever you call it, scanner or whatnot. So the items that we are going to need also is a hole puncher. We want to put the holes in the side. We're going to need some type of ribbon. We're going to need a paintbrush. We're going to need glue. And we're going to need cardstock. And of course, we're going to need an image. So what I did is I went to Google, clip art, and I went in, copy, paste over here to my Silhouette Studio. Silhouette Studio, again, you guys can download that. Go on to YouTube and you can see, excuse me, this is moving. Go on to YouTube and you can see how to go ahead and download the studio. This is our design space. So what I did is, again, it's a kid's birthday party. I went in and brought in a purse because, hey, we want to create the purse. What I did is, if you can see on the boxes, I go ahead and do the sizes across and up. What I use is a measuring tape. It's an app that I have on my phone. It's a measuring tape app and it's wonderful. Be sure when you're doing the long way, you still take it up about 3 inches. And that way you want it to where it's a little longer, because if you do it right now, that's what I made the mistake. I did it 4 inches. 4 inches is going to be exactly, 4 inches, but it also includes that handle. So we want to take it up a little higher. So at least give it a couple more inches. It depends on the size of your box. So take it up about three more inches from your box. Okay. So we brought in, again, these 3 images. I just got them off of Google. What I want to first do is we want to remove this white background from here, and we want a traced image of here. So let's go over here to our trace image. We left click on that. Select trace area. I left clicked on that. I'm going to move my mouse over. Left click. Drag the mouse down and over. We want to cover it all. And then we're going to go back over here and pull with the left our threshold. We're pulling it. If you see, I'm pulling it over because we want to try to get all, everything that we can. I think this is going to be this is filling it just as much as we can. So now what we want to do is we want to trace. We're going to trace the outer. Okay, so what we're going to do now is left click and we're going to remove the image. Now as you see, we have the purse. I'm going to move it over here. You can see these red dots here. My kids wrote on my computer. My grandkids wrote on the computer, so excuse that. But as you see, this is our image. So now, of course, like I said, we wanted Louis Vuitton. So we're going to take this and you're going to left click on there. Right click. And then we're going to move the image to the front because we want to put it on the front of this purse. So now what we're going to do, we're going to cover the purse. So you're going to hover over. You guys see these little squares? And bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. We're going to hover, and then we want to cover the other side of our image. And then we're going to pull it over to the other side. Okay, so everything is covered now. So now what I'm going to do is left click, and as you see the dotted lines, you're going to pull that over. So left click and hover, bring your mouse down, bring it down, because you want to put that here. So you want to cover the complete image. Then you're going to go up here to object, the drop down. You're going to go down to modify and crop. Bam, we have our purse. Okay, so now it's a birthday party. It's a Trolls birthday party. We want to go ahead and put our Trolls image there. We don't need this image. You can delete it, but I'm just going to keep it here to the side. So the troll image, we want to kind of do the same thing. We want to remove this white background. The difference is we're going to do a different trace. So we're going to select trace. So we left click, and then we go over here and hover over it. We're going to bring it over with your mouse. Hover, hover. Okay. And then this time we want everything to come in, everything that's yellow, because we want all of, what's her name? I think Poppy. We want all of Poppy. We don't want the background. You see how it started looking rugged? We don't want that. So we're going to take our threshold to, I'll show you in a second. Okay, I think that's pretty good. 79. Still look a little raggedy above her. Okay, I think that. I'm just messing with the threshold here to try to get, it's like a clear image without all of the fuzziness. Okay, so this time what we're going to do, we're going to trace, detach. And it takes a minute. Tick tock. Okay. Okay, so we take that, remove the image from, well, the background, click on that. I'm gonna delete that, we don't need that. And then we're gonna send Poppy to the front. So we click, what I did is just clicked on her to get the box, and then right click. And then I went down to bring to front because we want to take her to the front. I'm gonna make her a little smaller right now. As you see, I hovered over here, this box. I'm gonna just take her up. And then we're gonna bring her in a little bit. And then I'm going to take her in front. She's still too big. Okay, so now we have Poppy on there. And because the box does have the sides, I can go ahead and, cut the Louis Vuitton on the sides, but what I'm gonna just do is make, just in that way I can show you guys how we're gonna make the square. So I'm just gonna bring in the square, one, and all I did was, again, I just clicked on there, hovered over with my mouse, and then this is the one I want. I clicked on that, so that's the square, so I brought in one square. And then you see, as you see, this plus is there. As long as that's there, it's just gonna keep making you squares. So what I'm gonna do is I just press escape just to get out of there. I don't want that anymore. And I'm gonna delete this because I can just duplicate this one. So I'm gonna hover, click on that, hit duplicate, and again, I write the sizes of, you know, I usually write it the sizes down of, you know, my size and whatnot. I think those size was like 2 inches by 5, and all I do is, and that way so I can print it together. So I know I'm going to need a front and a back, and then I'm going to need, of course, you know, a side. So I just click on that, and this, I'm just using this just so I can print another, the side with, you know, the front. Okay, so then I go to file, because we're ready, print, and then I go to my preferences, as I showed you before, just to make sure everything is good. It's a portrait color. I want 2 because we want the front and the back. And then with each front and the back is gonna, because we put a square on there, so it's gonna put us the square as well. And then we press OK for print, and then we go ahead and print. So once your 2 sides come out, you can print it. I'm not going to print it just because I've already made this, but this is what you get. Once we go into other videos, we'll learn how to do the Cricut. But with this one, I freehand and cut this. I added a little bling bling, that's up to you, to the side. What I did is I also put in 2 with the punch, with the hole punch. Just punch the holes there. Just stuck it through there. And added some candy. So you can fill it up how you want. That's why with the box, when you are putting the box together in the first place, you have to make sure that you put tape around there. That's what the tape was for, to kind of, you know, make it sturdy, even glue it together. I take the heck out of this one, so no candy is coming out of this, okay? So I hope you like this video. Again, thank you.